Hi guys, it's Claire and welcome back to my channel. As promised, this is the craft studio tour for you. Shani's here to help me do the filming and move stuff around for us. So I'm going to give you a 360 of the room so you get to see sort of a quick overview, and then we'll go back to the beginning and I'll talk you through what's in each unit and where everything is. So this is the door just behind where Shani's standing. Excuse this chair here, and we've got a little bit of junk here which we're not going to show you. But yeah, door as you come in, first thing that you see is the Ikea Expedite unit, which is a 5x5 unit, and it's filled completely with Display Dynamics paper trays. On top of that, we just got some plastic tubs that we keep for storage. The next unit that you come to is another Expedite unit, but it's the 2x4 one, and we've got our albums in there. And then in this corner of the room is actually the loo. We've got the toilet in there. Come round to this wall and we've got all Ikea Alex units, or Alex drawer units, the 5 drawer units. And then this side of me is our big Ikea, or what was this called? Leotorp, I think, this collection, the Leotorp range. So we've got 4 units there, 2 door ones at the end and 2 shelving ones. And as I say, there's a little bit of mess on this back wall here. The room isn't completely finished yet. This is some spare worktop that we didn't use, but I'll come back to that as we go around the room anyway. So back to the beginning. In the very first unit, the first row, so from top to bottom here, is all Shani's scrapbooking kits. So on each shelf you have the collection, and then you have yours, don't you, that you've got a little tray with your embellishments in. So you keep the papers on there, and the small embellishments just live in one of those trays. So as you can see, say Simple Stories, Enchanted, Let's Party, Life in Colour, and they all just go all the way down.
There is one here, don't worry.
Oh, it's just hiding. That's your Say Cheese one. And then it goes down at the very bottom cube down here is patterned papers.
So this is all black and white paper.
Black and white striped, all different wood grains. We've got, what's this one?
This is like
the lawn for like watercolour
sky
papers.
paper.
Chevron, zigzaggy type papers.
All different stripes and dots.
And then polka dots. So that's that first row of the Expedite. The second row from top to bottom is my scrapbooking kits. I keep mine a little bit different to Shani's. I've got mine just in these trays. So a 12x12 tray that fit in here. So you've got the paper, the embellishments and the ephemera and anything else that matches, just all live in the trays. And that goes all the way down until we get to the very bottom one again, which is just solid 12x12 paper. So quite self-explanatory, 12x12 sheets of paper, all different colours. The next one starts off with just this cube, which is all photography papers. So we've got lots of photography papers, they're all different sizes. Then you go down to basic white paper, so printer paper, white cardstock, 12x12 white, watercolour paper. Different whites, and then some labels. So this is what we use a lot when we do the shop. We have to obviously print out everyone's addresses and the labels that run through the printer. The next cube down, we've got glitter, vellum, tissue paper, acetate, A4 sticky sheets and UPO paper. And the very bottom one is actually just 12x12 papers that are for sale, really, aren't they?
Yeah, these two are actually for sale.
Oh,
no,
is it
and
just
this one?
Oh, so the top 4 are for sale.
But this is completed layouts.
Oh, layouts that we've just made.
And magnetic sheets.
Magnetic sheets, which really don't live up there. They kind of need to move back up.
There is a label there for it.
Oh, yeah, because we switched it around.
Yesterday.
So yeah, things like that still need to be edited, but we're kind of getting there. The next row starts off with card blanks, so all different sizes, so 4x4 cards, 4x4 envelopes, 4x6 cards, 4x6 envelopes, 5x5, which we're out of at the minute, 5x7s, cards and envelopes, 6x6 cards, envelopes, etc, etc. So we have 3 cubes just with cards and envelopes. And then the bottom of this part actually just gets a little bit scrappy. We have just odd papers, odd projects that we might be in the middle of, and some random A4 paper, so just different ones that we pick up along the way, different colours.
Which hopefully is going down.
It's never going to stop, we're always going to have it. And then this row is all our coloured paper, so this is the paper mill cardstock that we sell on the shop, so we have it in every colour. So each cube obviously has got all the colours all the way down to the bottom. And then you get to gold, silver and some pastel paper down there that we use. So that's it for the Expedite unit. The next, or the smaller Expedite unit, is all their scrapbooking albums. So mine are all dated all the way up to number 15, so last year, 2017. Then you've got Shani's, which are down there, which is that 1, 2, 3 and number 4.
4 is unlabelled.
You haven't put a label on yet. Then just some empty albums and one that we keep pages in, and the bottom 2 cubes
Well,
in
there's
here.
only my pages in there.
Oh yeah, your pages are in there.
And then this one
is
your
my
pages.
spare Project Life pages.
All
Some
in
pages
there.
and stuff in there. And the next box has got, oh, it's just a bit of
Christmas.
storage for Christmas stuff. Because we put away all their Christmas stuff until we need it, pull it back out in sort of November time and start playing with it again. So anything that's Christmas related lives in that box.
Apart from dies and stuff.
Oh yeah, yeah. Okay, into the loo. So very quickly,
Very
I'll just
exciting.
show you the loo. Just a basic loo. It's not, the painting actually isn't finished in here yet, so don't judge. Don't judge. Don't look too hard. But yeah, basic loo, sink, and then we've got a mirror on the wall up here, and we've got a Ikea Malm unit, 4-drawer Malm unit, which to be honest is a bit of a catch-all. The bottom one has spare computer leads and things, and what else is there? Empty
Gift wrapping.
Oh, gift wrapping, empty packaging, stuff that we need to keep but don't really need to get to. And we will eventually, once this is completely finished with the painting, we'll have like a candle and a bunch of flowers and whatnot sitting up there. But that's our little loo and sink. So then we move on to this area.
Well, one of the most exciting areas.
You like this area, don't you? So this is, at the minute we're using it as a desk, because so you can see our 2 glass cutting mats there, but it actually won't be a desk forever because we've ordered, it's actually arriving tomorrow, a large craft table for in the middle, sort of a 2-metre circular craft table. So we'll be sitting there, and this is just going to be, on the top will be like our, well, like this, we've got printers, guillotine, silhouette machine,
Not
label.
much will change, just not the tool.
Yeah, just
caddy
probably just the tool
and the
caddy will go
mats.
onto the table and the mats will go on the table. But all their storage for everything is under here. So we shall go through these one by one. So this first little unit here, the first block of 5, is my scrapbooking, with the
Apart from this
exception,
drawer.
with the exception of this top one, which is pre-cut paper, which is cut down to 6x6 and 4x6. And then it's a bit of an odd drawer because I've got a box of images there, like pre-coloured images. That one's a little bit random again. That's just scrapbooking stuff that I need to scrap. Like, for example, if you open it back up again, when I was in New York, I picked up this pin, and obviously I want to put it in the scrapbook album and this postcard and stuff, but I haven't done it yet. But this drawer catches all that kind of stuff. And then we go on to the more exciting stuff. So we've got all my Project Life cards at the side there, and then we have these plastic boxes filled with all, like we've got flowers, serviettes, labels, I think there's one for. So just
doilies.
doilies. Oh yeah, that's the one. So bits like that. The next one, it's going to be a bit hard for you to see, but this is where I keep all sticker sheets and enamel dots. So if you flick through, these are just like the word sticker sheets, and then you get to the end, which is enamel dots, Heidi swap stuff, all the Stampin' Up stuff, this little tray, oops, something's just fallen. This little tray here is just odd gems. Under there is all the Mambi chips. We've got Heidi swap wooden letters at the back, and Studio Calico wood veneer as well. So that's sort of embellishments that aren't part of a collection, just odd stuff. And this drawer is all thickers. So literally my whole collection of thickers. Okay, and then moving on to the next bank of 5, and this is Shani's scrapbooking stuff. The
This
top
again
one,
is my catch-all.
yeah, a bit of a
with
catch-all
photos
drawer.
And all things that need
Photos
to be
waiting to be scrapped. Your Creative Scrappers little album is there, but a bit of an odd drawer, that one.
This is my serviettes.
Okay, doilies, okay?
And tags and sequins.
Just little embellishments. The next one is your collection of stickers.
Oh,
So again, exactly the same as what I've got, although Shani's more of a hoarder than me. She's got more than I have.
that's why the drawer didn't open.
Yeah, my drawer actually works. So all Shani stickers. Then we've got your drawer of other embellishments. So your enamel darts, Mandy chips, Heidi Swap words, sticker words, different wood words, and just all different other embellishments. Scrapbooking embellishments. And the bottom one of this is actually where we keep all our buttons. These are little tiny rub containers, really useful containers. I don't know what size they are, 0.3 litre. And we have all our buttons organised by colour in each tub, and then it's 2 rows deep. It fills up the whole drawer perfectly. The next one, I like this set of 5. This is where all our inks are. So this is our memento drawer. As you can see, we have labels from now. We don't on our scrapbooking ones, but we do from now onwards. So this is our memento ink drawer. Oops, upside down, sorry. All the little memento inks. And the books that Shani just pulled out on top are where our ink colour swatch books live. So we have all our inks stamped up, and that they just live on the top of there. And that's that. We've got 2 of those because we had one each, so they just both live in that drawer on there. Next one is Altenew inks, so that's all our little ink cubes, the Altenew mini ink cubes, which we've got all of them now, haven't we?
Yeah.
Every single one. Yeah, I think
they
more
keep
are coming.
releasing, yeah.
Then we've got ink pads, refills, and also our stamp presses live up here, although it's not on the thing. It just says ink pads and refills, stays on cleaners, our absorber cloth, and as I say, our the Tim Holtz stamp press, 2 Misties, and the Hampton Art Stamp Perfect press. So that's all to do with inking and stamping. Distress inks, excuse this one, it's a little bit messy, as I say. Everything still needs a bit of tidying, but mini distress ink cubes, and we've got 2 of everything, so when we take it to workshop there's enough to go round. A box for the tools. Sorry, at the back there is the distress ink refills. Next one is our distress oxide ink, and again these are the full size pads because obviously minis aren't out, but when they do have minis I think we'll probably switch to minis because I prefer mini ink pads. But yeah, so that's where our distress oxide inks live. Okay, so on to the next bank of 5. The first one is trimmers. So quite self-explanatory, Fiskars trimmers and a Stampin' Up one in there as well. Next one, laminators. So we've got 2 laminators and laminator sheets. Heat guns live in there, and also glue guns are at the back and glue sticks as well. Again, we have multiple because when we do workshops we have to take more than one. This is punch boards, like the Stampin' Up envelope punch board and box maker, and also the Stampin' Up set of clear blocks and a couple of spare clear blocks in there as well. We don't use them so much now, we've got the Misty, but I don't want to get rid of them. And this is the Bind It All drawer, so we've got 2 Bind It All machines, lots of spare wires. We've also got in there a bejeweler in the little tray of jewels or gems that we don't actually use that much now, but again, don't want to get rid of it.
It's a good tool to have.
This one, these get a little bit boring, these ones. This is printer inks, so spare inks for our printer. This one is our Brother label machines.
And
the refills for the label machines, but also the refills for the 2 machines that we have on the top there that print our labels out for us. Foam pads, sheets of foam, and also sheets of foam. So this is anything to do with sticking and foam sort of stuff. Basic tools, there's a little bit, again, a bit of a catch-all. So we have, you know, like kitchen roll and spare staples. We do have our roller date stamp things in here. One of the Xyron sticker maker, and just we've got nail varnish remover just because it removes ink. Yeah, it removes ink, so we use that quite a lot in the craft room. Punches. We don't have so many punches now. We've been strong lately and got rid of them, but we have kept 1 drawer full. They're layered up, I think. Are they 3?
No, just 2.
2 high,
They're
so
the
they're
same
doubles.
underneath.
Again, it's good for workshops to have more than what we need. The same with the corner pounder and the crocodiles as well. We have doubles.
This is an exciting drawer.
What's this? Oh, this is a bit of a hoarder thing, Shani.
Post-its and pens.
Post-it notes, which we have a lot of. Little
you can
labels,
never have too many.
And 5 million pens that we
Just
probably
in
don't need,
case.
but we have them. Stencils. So as it says, drawer full of stencils, all their MFT ones. We don't have many others in MFT. We have some of the tonic because they're really nice.
And some of the Heidi Swap. Oh, and the memory box.
Memory box we have quite a few of down there, and a couple of big 12x12 ones. This one is embossing folders. So again, just a drawer full of embossing folders. We've got all the small ones, which we don't use a great deal now, do we?
No.
But they're still nice to have.
This is our favourite size.
And then this size, which is the tonic ones, the 8x8s. They do get used a lot. And there's also some A4s and some other We Are Memory Keepers. They were the
6x6,
6x6, yeah, 3D ones I think they were called, weren't they? That's those. And then the next drawer is Gems and Pearls. So again, these are the really useful rub boxes.
Even smaller than the button.
Yeah, I think, what are these? Does it say the ones with 0.3? It doesn't actually say what these ones are. But they keep all our... These actually sit in their own tray as well, as you can see.
0.14.
Oh, 0.14 boxes. So we keep all coloured gems, pearls, so all marked up by size. And also we have them by colour, and then the pearls as well at the back. And then this is...
Brads and wood veneer.
Yeah, it's labelled up as wood veneer and brads, which we have got a lot of, but there's also some other stuff in there. So we have these sort of ribbon sliders and flowers. What are they called? The little pom-pom things. Just sort of all bits and pieces, really. But mainly brads in there and wood veneer. The next drawer is flowers.
Mum's collection.
My slightly hoardery obsession. A lot of mulberry flowers, bags of the beautiful mulberry flowers. Don't use them a great deal, but I do love them. Stickles, Nouveau drops, glitters, sequins, as it says on the label. Just a bit of a mixture of all that kind of embellishment. The Wow drawers. This is our Wow powders, which we've downsized considerably. We used to have a lot more than this, didn't we? But we've now downsized it to just the basic colours and then the large pots of the basic colours as well. We also keep our EK Success powder tools in there, big pots of embossing powder, and just some sample cards at the back there. And a bit of a mixed media drawer. So we've got our Winsor & Newton inks, which we use for sometimes on scrapbooking layouts to make ink splatters. But also I am trying to do my calligraphy a bit more, so I use them for that. We've got distress spray stains, we've got distress crayons, empty spritzing bottles, pens, etc, etc. Just odd sort of mixed media type stuff. Same again for this one, it's a bit of an odd one. Brayers, gilding flakes, Mod Podge, Nouveau embellishments, bleach pen, paints, just for messing about with paint and stuff. And then the next lot, we've got washi and twine. Don't really love this drawer at the minute, it's a bit overflowing, but it's the place where we had to keep everything. But I would like to separate the washi and the twine, it used to be separated. And then we've got a little bit of ribbon at the back and then some trimmings and stuff in the front. Then we get on to ribbon. This is very messy, this drawer. Well, not very messy, but it's not as neat as I'd like. It used to be in colour order, but since we moved, it's not the best. But yeah, ribbon's in there.
The next one's worse.
Oh, is it? Oh, this is our embroidery threads and all sewing stuff. And then the bottom one, again, doesn't really get used, but this is jewellery making stuff. So all the pliers and findings and things you need for jewellery making. So that is that cupboard. Then we move on to the big bang. As I say, I think these are called Leotorp units. So we've got a door unit here, shelves, shelves and door. This door one is just where we actually keep a lot of the shop stock. So very quick sort of look in there. It's quite empty at the minute because most of it hasn't been brought over. But we've got, you know, our boxes of each brand and we need to get all the other stuff here and put it in. But all the shop sort of new stuff ready to send out to you guys. These shelves we keep our stuff that we sell it in the shop, but this is our one that we play with.
Well, so this one at the top is we don't sell at the shop.
Oh yeah, we don't have that in the shop yet, but we're trying to get it in the shop. Yeah. But it's their own personal sort of stuff that we love. But yeah, this is stuff, as I say, we sell in the shop, we play with it, and we make sample cards and stuff with it for you guys. And if we do workshops, obviously we use it from here as well. Couple of big shop machines, the A4 one and then the standard one. Scales just for when we send off our parcels, we have to weigh stuff. A couple of boxes that we made that are super pretty. We've done that at a workshop just at Christmas time. And then both of our sewing machines on the bottom as well. On to the next one. We've got both of our Copic bags. So they just live up in the top there, which is handy. They fit perfectly. Next shelf has got Shani's Raba. I told you she's a hoarder. She's got a collection of Disney and Cath Kidston. Are they all? Oh, they're not all Disney. They're Cath Kidston. Disney Dalmatians, A4 pad, floral, Peter Pan, and Minnie Mouse. Oh, so they're virtually all Disney. Yeah, it's only that one that's not. She doesn't use them. She doesn't ever write in them. She just hoards them. Our Filofaxes, which again are a tiny bit hoardy. As much as we love Filofaxes, we actually don't use them now as much as we should because we've all gone on to this.
Mine got damaged during the move.
Sad times.
Loudon got damaged.
And then just some odd notebooks and things up there. I've also got my set of paints here, which don't really live here. The what are they called? Gansai something or other, like watercolour paints, but they're brand new. I haven't used them yet, so I've just slotted them in there till I use them. And then we've got 3 baskets of cards, so cards that we've made, sample cards, cards that we make at workshop, or anything really, just cards ready to give out to people. This is a Christmas one, and then normal cards. Under here we've got 6x6 papers, or patterned paper pads. A lot of them are a bit old at the back there, we've just got to get through them and use them up. I don't want to throw them away. And these are our newer ones, again, that we sell in the shop, but if we're going to make a sample card, we grab it out of there. Next one is Sharpies and Copic refills. The state of this refill is dirty. Well, someone needs to clean.
No, these 5 are the.
We've done them at workshop this week and they got a bit grubby. They need a clean. But yeah, Sharpies and Copic refills. Then we've got our Zig watercolour pens. We've both got a set of those. There's a set of 48 and you've got a set of 60. And then just other pens, the chalk pens, fine liner pens, and just random pens in there. Underneath that, there's the little drawer. Sorry, I forgot the little drawer. Where we keep cello bags. When we bag up orders to give to our craft ladies that come to workshop, they just get their order put in a cello bag. If you're getting it sent to you, you go in either an A4 bag, envelope, A5 envelope, or a jiffy bag. So they live down there. And the bottom drawer's just got shop stuff in, like sellotape and the pricing gun and that sort of stuff, hasn't it? A bit boring down there. This one is a tiny bit messy at the moment. This again is shop stock, so you've got inks, glues, things like that. It does still need a little bit of a tidy. Yeah. The Tim Holtz stamp presses, the foam reels, paper pads, just stock that we sell, but this isn't completely tidied yet.
At all.
Boxes for sending stuff out in, and stock of cards, envelopes, more pens, basic stock stuff is in here. And just slipped at the side of the cupboard there, we have the pizza boxes that when we send out our big orders, they get sent in these big pizza boxes. So there's nowhere else to put these, so they just live at the side of that cupboard. And as I say, around here on this wall at the minute, we've just got some desk worktop that we're not actually using. So it's just sort of piled there for a second. And that is it. So yeah, and as I say, we've got a big space here. There's a chair and a bin. This will all be out the way, but there's a big space in the middle that we're going to have a 2-metre circular table that hopefully seats 8 people around, because it's quite a big space here. The actual whole room is 5.5 metres by 5.5 metres, so it's a good sized room. We'll have a nice table in the middle. We can do some workshops here, and yeah, just enjoy it really. It's a lovely space. We're very, very lucky and can't wait to sort of share it with everyone and get people around here crafting. So hope you've enjoyed this little tour. Thanks for watching, and I shall see you again very soon. Bye.